Welcome to today's explainer. Look, if you've been battling chronic inflammatory or autoimmune skin conditions, you know exactly how exhausting that cycle can be, right? Well, today we are taking a deep dive into the clear cell transformation. This is a highly structured 12-week program that does things entirely differently. Our main goal over the next few minutes is to look way past the surface, uncover the actual root cause of these conditions, and map out a realistic path to reclaiming not just radiant skin, but your overall well-being. Get ready because we're talking about a truly transformative approach to skin health. Okay, let's dive into this and lay out our roadmap. First, we'll cover the clear cell journey itself. Then we'll walk through phase 1, discover, phase 2, reset, and phase 3, rebuild and reintroduce. And lastly, we'll wrap up by looking at your support system. All right, kicking things off with section 1, the clear cell journey, and how we're moving beyond symptom suppression. You know, many participants start out feeling like they've tried absolutely everything without seeing any lasting results. Let's be real, it is a deeply frustrating cycle. Traditional dermatology so often leaves people just feeling completely exhausted, kind of bouncing from one cream to the next, constantly seeking answers but coming up empty. And the Clear Cell program starts by validating that exact frustration. They know you've likely been through the ringer, and they really lay down that empathy as the foundation before asking you to take this new step forward with them. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the total paradigm shift it represents. We are actively moving away from the old way of symptom suppression, which, usually just means relying on long-term medications that mask the problem but don't actually fix it. Instead, we're shifting toward the clear cell way. This is all about rebuilding resilience from the ground up. It's about developing a much deeper understanding of your body and your skin. We're stepping away from those temporary Band-Aid solutions and actually nurturing a strong mind-body connection so you're treating the underlying issues, not just playing whack-a-mole with symptoms. So, how does this actually play out? Here is a look at how that transformation unfolds chronologically over 12 weeks. It kicks off with the discover phase from weeks 0 to 2, then moves right into the reset phase from weeks 2 to 6, and wraps up with rebuild and reintroduce from week 6 all the way through 12. It is a super clear, structured progression that takes you from initially identifying your personal triggers all the way to building a stronger, more resilient you. That brings us to section 2, phase 1, the discover phase, covering weeks 0 to 2. During this discover phase, we are laying the foundational groundwork. The main goal here is a comprehensive intake to gather crucial information. Now, a massive target in these first 2 weeks is something called oxidative stress. Basically, this is an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in your body. And surprisingly, it acts as this huge, often invisible driver of inflammation across your whole system. So in these first 2 weeks, a completely personalized testing plan is put into action to identify the stress, along with any environmental triggers and gut-immune interactions that are uniquely impacting your skin. So what does a typical day actually look like in phase 1? It's basically a 3-step daily routine. Step 1 is establishing your nutritional framework. Picture waking up and starting your day with a customized, anti-inflammatory meal tailored specifically to reduce irritants for you. Then, step 2, you're taking targeted supplements to directly combat that oxidative stress we just talked about. And finally, step 3 is lifestyle modifications. Fast forward to the end of your day, and you're winding down with stress regulation techniques, maybe a little gentle movement or a calming evening routine. It's a highly holistic, full-day approach. Let's look a bit closer at the specific tools used during these first 2 weeks. The program uses a targeted anti-inflammatory diet designed to carefully restrict specific irritants based on your initial findings. And this is a great perk. Participants get access to targeted supplements through Fullscript at 30% off retail prices, chosen specifically to reinforce your immune resilience. Beyond that, there is a huge emphasis on sleep enhancement and stress regulation. We're talking breathwork, meditation, and journaling. And hey, these aren't just for relaxation. They literally help build immune resilience at a cellular level. Lastly, you'll be doing daily symptom tracking to really connect the dots between your daily lifestyle choices and any skin flare-ups. Moving right along to section 3, phase 2, the reset phase, which covers weeks 2 through 6. This is where things get exciting. This is where a truly catalyzing transformation takes place. During phase 2, all those personalized dietary, lifestyle, and supplement strategies you learned in phase 1 are fully implemented. Because you are consistently addressing the root causes with these tailored strategies, this is the phase where things really start to shift. Your body actually begins to reset and rebuild. Typically, this is the exact moment when participants start seeing visible, energizing changes in both their skin and their overall health.
Next up is Section 4, Phase 3. This is all about rebuilding and reintroducing, happening from week 6 to 12.
We all know healing is rarely a straight line, right? So the crucial point is that this phase focuses heavily on dynamically fine-tuning your protocol. Based on the progress you've made and the vital insights gained from follow-up visits, the plan adapts to you. It responds directly to your body's evolving needs, moving completely away from any sort of rigid, one-size-fits-all approach. By reintroducing elements carefully and tweaking the strategy over these final weeks, the entire focus shifts to building long-term, lasting resilience.
Finally, let's talk about Section 5, your support system. These are your tools for success and accountability.
You are absolutely never alone on this journey. To get the most out of the program, you step into an environment of full transparency and connection using a secure EMR messaging portal. Inside, there's a week-by-week checklist to keep everything strictly on track, alongside some amazing daily tracking tools. And notice what we're tracking here: itch, inflammation, sleep quality, energy, and GI symptoms. That data is invaluable for tailoring your ongoing treatment. Plus, there's a dedicated messaging channel for direct support, access to the Clear Self Facebook community so you can connect with others on the exact same journey, and regular meetings with Macy, the program's certified nutrition counselor, to help guide your dietary and lifestyle changes.
So, we've covered the science, we've walked through the timeline, and we've looked at the support structure. Every customized meal, every tracked symptom, and every conversation you have in this program is a real stride toward optimal health. It leaves us with one provocative question to ask ourselves today. Are you truly ready to look past the symptoms and uncover your own root cause? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and we will see you next time.